welcome to a game of Dota 2. It's gonna be a game for the losers bracket finals for the Techlabs Cup. It is gonna be deciding which one of these two teams is gonna be facing up against Empire in the finals. It is a best out of one match with a lot on the line. These two teams have already secured themselves the the prize of $1,500. But if you win, you're gonna have at least 3,000. In the meantime, we see here on the screen on the side, this is of course the Russian stream. This is a LAN event, people. These players and these casters, where you see Rstart actually being one of the casters, they are sitting here in a mall, a shopping mall in Moscow. So that is where the event is being held. And I like to have the camera there. So in case anybody was wondering, one of them was Rstart, the other one was Maelstrom. Anyways, they're done with the camera for now. If they put the camera on again, I will show it again. Anyways, we're gonna have bans and picks. It's gonna be the Ruby getting a respect ban for Kuroki with a Keeper of the Light and the Bat rather the solid ones. And the Nyx is being ignored. Nyx is ignored, saying that. Bat and the Phantom Lancer actually got banned out by Na'Vi. I mean, Phantom Lancer has been banned out by Na'Vi the entire day. They managed to pick themselves up the Lone Druid, together with the Magnus and the Darkseer. With the Wisp, and Wisp was the first split for iCCup, and they also picked up the Chaos Knight and the Nature's Prophet, so they have already got a lot of mobility there, and they have watched the matches, because these first three picks are the exact same, I believe, as Empire picked against Na'Vi, and Empire is the reason Na'Vi is in the losers bracket to begin with. We're gonna be seeing if they this time know what to do against it. We're gonna have bans, of course, first. I mean, if you look at the lineup so far, we know that Na'Vi has got basically 3 lanes sorted. So if you want to ban out heroes out against them, you're gonna ban out supports. If you look at iCCup, you see that they still need at least one solo mid, depending on what they're gonna do with their lanes. I mean, we've seen lots of dual lanes, the Chaos Knight Wisp, so who knows? But a solid solo mid, a solid team fighter apparently is the one that Na'Vi doesn't want to face, the Brewmaster. And maybe, who knows, maybe they're gonna ban out the Warlock as well, right? They have been struggling with it a bit. But we'll find out. We're gonna be having the Enchantress as well as the Chen being banned out by iCCup, so they don't want to be having a jungle possibility for Na'Vi. And it's gonna be Na'Vi banning out, well, maybe even more global heroes, maybe something like a Storm Spirit or something like that. Lifestealer is of course still in the pool. I mean, if you now also have a Lifestealer, you have a total global strat for iCCup, though in theory they don't need another carry, but it's still possible for them, especially if they're gonna go for that Chaos Knight Wisp in a mid combination and then Nature's Prophet on the off lane, and you still have a dual lane on the safe lane.
Reserve time.
And that's gonna be the first time Na'Vi is ticking into the reserve, and they actually ban out the Night Stalker. Now what can we say about that actually? I mean, Night Stalker is one of those heroes that likes to dive and mid-game strong, normally being picked up in combination with pushing heroes. If you then, you know, gank have a successful gank, you can take down the tower straight after. But I'm not quite sure. Maybe we're gonna see it depending on what Na'Vi is gonna pick up after this, and we'll see like, oh, that's why. Who knows?
Ten seconds remaining.
Let's see what iCCup's last ban is. Is it gonna be something? Yeah, I was gonna say, well, Shrek, Lina, and Jakiro. They picked up Shrek from that one, or at least banned it out. I always mention all 3 heroes to be very strong together with that Magnus RP, of course. And you kind of want to have something with that. I mean, otherwise, I mean, it's great. You have a great RP, you know, it's amazing. But then you only have an ice shell, maybe a vacuum to go through.
Dire team pick.
Still the ban out for the Nyx Assassin. And therefore iCCup pick up the Bane
Na'Vi's turn to pick.
as their carry. Quite unusual actually. I was like, I know like he's got a nice disable and stuff, but normally we see the Bane picked up against heroes like a Lifestealer. Na'Vi gonna pick up a Venomancer. Second time that we see him today. Puck picked up by iCCup. So it's gonna be their mid still. And then on the tri lane with the Chaos Knight and the Wisp and the Bane. And Bane can actually roam around a bit if he wants to. Wouldn't be too bad. Let's see what Na'Vi's last pickup is. You're gonna be seeing probably Darkseer off lane, Magnus, Dendi mid, Lone Druid, Havost on the safe lane. We've seen Havost with the Venomancer on a trial lane before. A Puppy on the Venomancer, and actually they run a Tidehunter at that time with it, I believe. Maybe they're gonna do that again just to secure themselves a bit of extra team fight. I mean, it worked out then. Could work out again. Although this time they go for the suggestion, and I actually gave last game when I said that they needed a bit of a solid stun, because they don't have that yet. They didn't have that yet this time either. But this time they actually heed my call, and instead of going for a Tide, they go for the Vengeful Spirit. Let's see who's gonna be playing. Oh, what do we have? Got, of course, Dendi on his Magnus. No surprise there, as Puppy is gonna be playing the Venomancer, Kuroki on the Vengeful Spirit. Havost is gonna be playing that Lone Druid, and Phonic gonna be playing that Darkseer. So that is everybody for Na'Vi. As we take a look at the top side, because iCCup is preparing on the dire side, we have got Regis Zig playing the Wisp with Jackal, playing the Chaos Knight. Apparently he's easy breezy. The way things are going for him, always on the fly. He's going to be playing the Bane. They're going to be going onto the safe trial lane. Mid lane is going to be reserved for Resolution on his puck. And on the bottom lane we have got ourselves Mag, who is of course going to be on that off lane, but he's also going to be going into the jungle. Let's see what he's going to be buying with his first stash of gold actually. Could be picking up Steel Gloves of Haste to go for a very fast Midas. But who knows? Delay which bot? What? What? Go another bot? I don't know what they're meaning. Apparently there is a wrong server selected. $120 pings. I can't actually test. Of course we're in Moscow, and having Luxembourg server is not ideal. And again, you can blame it on Toby, but you can also blame it on his lack of sleep actually. If we're actually going to be having a remake. Spasibo. I believe that's something like thanks. Okay. They're saying thanks. Well, it doesn't matter. We like, even if there's some lag issues or if there's some kind of delay, etc. Then I mean it goes the same for both teams. Because, you know, they're playing from the same location, same event. We're gonna be seeing if that's a big issue or not. It's gonna be Dendi, who kind of failed his block against Resolution, by the looks of it. He's gonna be going for that fast bottle. Resolution, same story, although he's gonna be a bit less fast, I guess, as he actually picked up some a bit more items than he did, especially with that circlet, of course. But Ori harassing Dendi quite a bit. And if you think about having a first blood somewhere, well, that's gonna be in the middle lane, because that's basically the only lane that people are meeting each other. Nature's Prophet went inside the jungle with his treants, of course, going to be farming, knowing that he can't do anything on that bottom lane. And on the top lane, of course, Darkseer is also not going to be sitting there, because he knows that he can't do anything. He might be going there when he's level 3 or something, when he actually has got a surge and a level 2 Iron Shell. That will be nice, but until then, he is happy in the jungle, and this is basically the only lane that we're going to be seeing some interesting stuff happening, or at least I hope we are. The harassment on Dendi is quite heavily, but Puck also using a bit of mana for that, and the bottle is actually ready up on Magnus, so he's not going to be sad about it at all. No bottle yet on the Resolution, so he's slightly behind on that, but that's only because of the items that he bought at the start. Last hit wise, of course, it's still very, very even. And for people, if you see the last hits on the Nice, you can of course see the last hits on the Vost, 9 for 5, and you can compare them to the ones on a Jackal, which is 8 for 0, so very even again as well. The thing that we have to worry about though is levels. Like, the first one that gets level 6 of, like for example, if Dendi gets himself level 6, actually, wait a second, courier upgrade, just in time, and Resolution actually taking a lot of harassment from that. Dendi being out of the bottle, gonna be brought to him real soon again though, otherwise he might have been a bit more ballsy with that. Almost got himself a kill. But if Dandy gets level 6, he has his RP. So he'll be trying to get a kill with that. If Puck gets level 6, I mean, there's not that big of a spell, but he will still use his Dream Coil to try and secure something. But the most important things are the Wisp, who is going to be trying to get level 6, and they're actually going to try to get more experience with the jungle creeps here. They can do that. With We Just Stick also, one with a level 6 ulti that is pretty big. Of course, the relocate. So relocate and Fiend Script up on iCCup. And I can call the level 8, etc. from the Chaos Knight, but I mean, his strength comes with the Wisp, as in timing wise. So we're not going to see him probably move until the Wisp is ready to. Or until they force out some movement from Na'Vi if they're going to try to push a tower. In the meantime, also the same goes for Puppy and Kuroki. They're going to be just trying to farm. But they're level 6s. I mean, yeah, Poison Nova is nice, but it's not really, you know, it's not that big a kind of a spell that we're going to see them trying to use in a fight. Same thing goes for Vost. So as far as team fight goes, they're going to be having Dandy just trying to, you know, make sure that the threat of an RP is there and maybe use it sometimes just to get kills, knowing that he's not afraid to use it, knowing that he, you know, also that he also uses it a bit maybe on smaller skirmishes. But most importantly, we're gonna see Na'Vi farm, and iCCup gonna be the first one to try and force out things on the map with their combination of the teleport, Wisp, CK. Nice dodges from Resolution. Easy to dodge, of course. I mean, it's a fairly long cast animation. You see him raise his spear first and then he shoots it. Oh, this is a push.
Of the wood.
Gonna try to secure themselves some early gold on the bottom, on the top lane with the tier 1 tower going down. If iCCup gets that, gives them a nice advantage. At the same time, there is a level 5 on the Magnus, almost level 6. Resolution, same story for him. And because Dandy is not level 6 yet, these people can do this. They don't have the fear of an RP. And Na'Vi can basically not do anything to stop this. Maybe they can send Funnick here, but Funnick will only be having a risk of dying, and it's not gonna be worth it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
There goes the tower, with Mag picking up the gold for that. So in theory, he kind of pulls ahead of the Darkseer with that, even though Darkseer is a higher level than he is. Well, gold-wise, of course. And the push continues, actually. Mag, he's still gonna go for a fast hand of Midas. And with that tower gold, he actually has it complete. TP's incoming, Kuroki and Funnick standing around, ready for... Well, I was gonna say defending, but can they really defend this yet? I don't think so, unless they get Dandy at level 6. He has got a haste rune, might be able to get something done. If he gets his level 6. He gets his level 6, but his haste rune is about to run out.
Dire's bottom tower
And if he starts running now, then iCCup will be gone by the time that he's there, because of course it's too obvious if he starts running now. And that's going to be the second tower going down for iCCup. So that's a lot of gold advantage that goes away of iCCup. We're going to see if Na'Vi can take that back. They are pushing the tier 1 tower of their own as well in the bottom lane, but it is going to be a large gold deficit to come back from. Still, yeah, it's definitely possible, don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, iCCup gets their gold up, that gets their core items up earlier. It's a big difference. Quite a big difference. But tower still goes down and Vost picks up the gold for that. So he's got himself 41 last hits, 1 tower kill, and 1k gold in his bank. With a bear having face boots already. Nice job for that one. There's still no kills on the board. There's a lot at stake, as I said. And I'm seeing mana boost maybe up on Dandy if he wants to. He has got an invis rune now. So it's going to be a free RP for him if he actually gets it on the right target. Maybe he's going to try to kill off just a Bane. Just to get that first blood gold on the map. And just to have that going his way, of going in Na'Vi's way in general. First blood always a pretty big deal, but is always wanna fly actually gonna be coming out of tower comfort? I doubt it. Highly doubt it. We're gonna be seeing it though. In the meantime, while he's not, it is Dandy wasting his time. But yeah. Bane is gonna be just roaming around the tower. He's just standing here to catch up any experience that might come his way while he's here, and not risking his life. And that is Dandy with wasted time, wasted invis rune. And in the mid lane, in his resolution. They got himself some free time. Got himself some free farm. Happy times for him. And the gold graph actually not as much in favor in iCCup as I thought it would be. We did have the drop, like a big drop after that second tower, but then it goes up straight again. Purely because iCCup, they went back to farm, but they had to rotate because they were with 4 people on one lane for a very long time. While the tower, of course, went down as well. Like, this is the tower going to way of a Vost. We actually got the last tower for that last hit. Gets himself, of course, free farm in the meantime as well. Has been free farming the entire time. And therefore, being higher than the Chaos Knight. Because if you start pushing, I mean, you're going to be giving up some last hits to towers, etc. So Chaos Knight not being... Well, not to towers, to teammates, I guess. Chaos Knight not being as high as he could have been if he didn't take towers. So at least last hit-wise. But he's still definitely doing okay on the net worth. Not as good as a Vost, but then again, that is going to be tough to do in this case. In the meantime, Dendy level 7. Resolution level 7 as well. Dendy actually being ahead here, but still no kills on the board. Everybody being safe. We see all 5 heroes of iCCup being very safe. We actually have got the Wisp standing in the base. He is level 6 though. And if he's going to be trying to go for a relocate, and it looks like he is, who's he going to go for? Is he going to go bottom? Is he gonna go for Dendy? They're waiting around. We see the pinks coming out. But they don't realize that Funnick was here as well. Now they see it. Not the right target to go in on. And all this time that they're not thinking about where they're gonna go in, this is wasted time. And if they're gonna be taking a fight here, they are. TPs are gonna come in. Wisp TP is gonna come afterwards. Run, Navi, run. There they come. They're gonna be fighting a dream called the First Blood. Gets picked up by the puck. It's gonna be Funnick that gets dropped right after Kuroki went down. Or is it not? No, Funnick is gonna be able to stay alive. Puppy is gonna get dropped though. Funnick running himself towards the river, surging himself up. I don't think the Jackal can catch up with him as here comes Danny looking for an RP. Can't find resolution too fast. Maybe he's gonna be able to get a kill upon Mag, saving his teammate of Vost as Bane still goes down on the sidelines, with Darkseer still going down to the Chaos Knight though. And there goes the RP, probably wants to use it for it, not even needed actually. One Shockwave will do the job. There we go, kill going the way of Dendy. And 3 for 2, with the First Blood does go to iCCup, so they get 2 kills. And give the First Blood away for Navi. 3 kills going the way of iCCup. With the First Blood, definitely a fight that was in their favor, though at the same time the tower does drop, the tier 2. And we have got resolution. Does that ward not see him? I guess it doesn't. And the fight was happening at 3 players at the same time, it felt like. It's gonna have Funnick rotating back towards top, trying to get his farm up. It's gonna go for Mechanism for his team. There's the couriers hanging around the rune spot, let's see. Invisibility rune. Did they move it too fast? I think they did. I think they might have. Nah, Dundee is gonna go for it. Should be fine. The puck would be the other one to get it, but he doesn't even go for it, so. Invisibility room for Dundee straight away. There's still an RP up his sleeve. He hasn't used it yet. And he wants to. He wants to get a free RP upon both of them, preferably, without getting in tower range. He needs a bit of help with that, but there is enough support to back him up, as we see. There's Kuroki as well as Vost and Funnick hanging around there as well, should it be needed. But resolution and always want to fly. They're playing it so safe. I mean, they saw him picking up the Invis rune, really, and they know exactly what's coming for them. And then they already showing himself, knowing that it was going to be too late to do anything. In the meantime, Puppy is going to be getting spirited. Reality Rift misses. The Gale actually misses as well. Still not enough chance to get the Reality Rift though. Not enough speed for Jackal still. Even with the drums. And drums being complete on the Chaos Knight to get it with the power treads. I mean, farm wise, it's doing really nice. Still not as nice as the Lone Druid though. Who's gonna be picking up a Maelstrom very soon. So yeah, he has his Maelstrom ready. So we'll be ready with joining fights also a lot earlier than you normally would have. But 11 minute Maelstrom is very decent, especially if you also combine that with the face boots of your bear. Well, I say very decent, I just mean really good, actually. But of course, he also got the tower money to help out with that. In the meantime, Puppy getting his level 6 in the jungle, so having that one complete for himself. Wisp TPing in. Hello. Looking for a kill upon a Vost. Here comes Funnick trying to help out, but the 2 seconds stun is still there, but Vost is so tanky. Darkseer wall going up. They want to go for the Wisp. They don't care about the Chaos Knight. Reality Rift in for Funnick. Here comes Dandy. He's going to be able to pick up. No, he's not. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. The Wisp still went down to where he TP'd. He TP'd and went down. That was just the kill that happened there. It is gonna be the Lone Druid's Orb of Venom that is can be credited for that one. And it is gonna be Navi that gets ahead of that encounter. As we almost have the Blink Dagger up on Dandy. No Blink Dagger yet up on the puck, even though we can't expect it from Resolution. Mechanism up on the Nature's Prophet. So we're gonna mechanism almost complete, actually. And the mechanism is complete upon Darkseer as well. So both teams having their mechanism complete will be making a big difference in the next fight, as Avos is gonna be harassed here. He's gonna be taken down. Sprouts go up there. His team can't help him anymore. And this is just way on the wrong side of the map. Not even a Wisp TP needed for that. They just ran up to him and they got him. Well, TP in from Mag actually, but you know, on the wrong side of the map that far. Oh, Orb of Venom not lethal, my bad. But still, he died on the other side of the map. One of those things that sometimes happen. And of course, one of the things that actually worked in Navi's favor this time. Sometimes it works against you, sometimes it works with you. Ah, he got entangled. There we go. See, that's good. Having no delay on the chat. Good, good, good. Of course, this is a live event in Moscow, so that's why there's no delay. Teams can't stream cheat anyway, because they can't see the stream ever. Dandy is going to be going for Resolution. There's going to be, on the sidelines though, it's going to be a stun. There's going to be a Wisp coming in. Dandy jumps himself away though. On the sidelines, Kuroki in some trouble. Gonna be outstripped up to the high ground. Goes down here, and Wisp Puck picking up the last hit. It's the only kill that they could have gotten, or maybe not, or maybe not. It's gonna be Funnick. That's gonna be Fiend's Gripped and Brain Stabbed. And Always Wanna Fly picks up the kill. iCCup full of movement. You can argue if this is the right way to go about it though. Like, it's great to get kills, yes, but they use a lot of people for that. Like, it's not just Wisp and CK that are TPing. No, it is everybody that comes out to help. Meaning that if Navi still has at least one person or two people farming while this is going on, they're actually getting ahead slightly. And of course the Lone Druid was still farming on that bottom lane. Of course it also depends how many kills they are actually trading, don't get me wrong. Then you're having the gold grab going back and forth in favor of iCCup once again. And the second tower is gonna drop. And that's gonna be putting the towers one up again for iCCup if they get it. If they get it, that is. Let's see if Navi wants to go in. They still have that RP. Tower gets still destroyed. No deny actually, surprisingly. Nature's Prophet able to pick up the last hit with his treants that were about to disappear. Blink Dagger picked up a Resolution with that tower kill. And it is gonna be iCCup that backs themselves out. And it's gonna be indeed the difference. One tower. Poppy smoked up. Right behind the Vos. It's gonna be bait. Pink's coming out. There's already a Bane waiting around. He's almost got a Fiend's Grip again. Entangle. Resolutions. Good. Dies. See, even he says skewered. Skewered. Because I say it exactly like he does. Oh, Wisp DP. Hello. Kuroki and bye, Kuroki. Or not. Or not. Or not. Or not. Nah, he's still dead. And the sentry ward that he plays is not going to be scouting out that one. And they're going to be going again.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Let's see your Jackal. He actually breaks the tether. I don't think that was on purpose. Oh, nice trees lacking there. Looking for a way in. The ward is there from the dire side, so they've got full vision here. Bear's gonna looking for some entangles. Finds someone on We Just Zig. Reality drifted up of Oso. It is gonna be 3 seconds stun up on him as well. There goes the Poison Nova. Darkseer will go through as well. They want to go for Jackal, but Jackal gets himself away, and Poppy is the one to go down. Dandy still can't get an RP going. As a Fiend's Grip hits on Funnick once again, and Rule this time not picking him off. Always Wanna Fly in an entangle. There he goes. There's the RP. Hits on 2. There's also a Shockwave going through, and that is a kill. And Vos gets himself a double kill. 3 people going down instead of iCCup, and that is not counting the puck that it all started with. Entangle up a Resolution, and is he actually going to be dying again? No, he is not. He is blinking himself away. But they know exactly where he is. Can they eat their way through? Yes, they can. And blink away is first. And he blinked himself away towards north. Get himself out. It's okay to use a tangle for that. I need HP anyway. Need HP anyways. So you're gonna be hearing a sound right about now. There we go. Don't be alarmed though. Don't be alarmed. 2k gold upon Lone Druid. I'm kind of wondering, we have seen a Vost going for Radiances today. Let's see if he's gonna do it again. Well, we have seen him go for Radiances, and I know he's picked up a Maelstrom already. But who knows what he's gonna pick up next? It's open for everything almost. Especially since things are going fairly well for his team. I mean, if you think about this game, late game, a Lone Druid versus a Chaos Knight, Lone Druid is actually gonna be having a bit of a head start purely by being 2. By being able to just entangle and making sure that the Chaos Knight can't attack, and then you have got a lot of ranged things to attack you as well. Well, a lot. You've got a couple. I said don't be alarmed, not don't be alone. Don't be alarmed, though. Let's see if Na'Vi can take this tier 1 tower. Looks like they want to be going for that. Baron's gonna lead the charge. Gonna be seeing the Vlasiv on the Lone Druid already then. That's the item that he went for. Rather than anything else. Blink Dagger up on Dandy still there. Looking for a way in, but he can't find an opening. Doesn't need one though. Tower still goes down. There's gonna be Dream Coil up on the Puck, and it's gonna be Puppy that is gonna be, oh, it's still dead even with the mech charge. Darkseer going down. iCCup back on the run. Gonna be trying to find another way to go in. Gonna be finding a Vost. Reality Drifting hits on Dandy instead. It's gonna be a 2 second stun as well. Dandy gets swapped into safety by Kuroki. Oh my god, Dandy almost with the RP. Not yet though. Resolution still picking up Kuroki with Danny just blinking through. Shockwave going through as Funnick goes down on the side still. But that is Heroes going down on Na'Vi with nobody going down on iCCup. Bear still being alive though, and Master of course as well, but they can't defend our tier 1 tower, and it is iCCup that secures themselves the last tier 1 that was standing on the side of Na'Vi. With Na'Vi themselves still having the tier 1 tower top of iCCup to take down before reaching that effect. The gold graph dropping towards the 2k in favor of iCCup. There's still not that much though. Like, I think that, there we go. I was gonna say, like, that should be updated way more. There we go. That looks a lot better. 3k only. 3k is not that much. But it's still, respectable amount for 20 minutes into the game. We see that where the difference comes from though. We have got the Darkseer that is, well, not doing as well as its counterpart, the Nature's Prophet. And I'm comparing those two, of course, because they're solo laners on the offlane. But Darkseer died 4 times this game, while Nature's Prophet has only died once and has been in 8 out of the 12 kills. Has, of course, also got a Hand of Midas, so gets himself ahead with that one. As a Lone Druid, not picking up anything new just yet. It's got 1500 gold. And I just have to wait and see what he wants to go for here. And the BKB being built up by the Chaos Knight already has got his drums. So we'll be able to, well, actually has got his drums. I mean, yeah, he has his drums, but he already used all 4 charges. Why are they so fast? And why is my camera not keeping up with that? Thank you. Smoke up. Let's see where they're gonna be going. See, they're super fast again. I think this is the fastest I can go with my camera this way. They're right here. Right here. Resolution gonna get stunned. Can't be blinking towards the Herb. Silence up on Dream Call up on Kuroki. Would be a poor prize if he only gets that one. Mechanism helping out, keeping Kuroki alive. Poison Nova going through. Vacuum as well. Puppy gonna get stunned. 2 seconds in the face. Gonna go down towards the Chaos Knight. Jackal picking up the kill. Fiend's Grip. Gonna be picking up Dandy, who's gonna get silenced, who's gonna get chased down. Still can't get an RP in, as always Butterfly still gonna die. Iron Shell helping out, but Vost getting the last hit. Was that an RP? Yes, it was. It was an RP in the middle of nowhere, though. It felt like it was an RP, but it still was. Chaos Knight is gonna be the one to actually go down here. That is Lone Druid getting a double kill. The shockwave, of course, from the high ground helping out as Magnus goes down on side. Nature's Prophet able to catch up with him. And that is a triple kill for Avo. So it's still... That was still the puck. It was still a good fight for Na'Vi, I'd say. But it could have gone so much better. Why did he RP there? Like, it felt a bit forced from Na'Vi. Like, of course they are the ones that are happy with the way things are going as it, well, maybe not right now, but maybe, I mean, they're happy with not fighting, right? Because they're gonna be having Avos farming and everybody farming, and you just need more. But every time they do get forced to fight, it feels like I mean, you see people just waiting for the right time to go in while they're getting picked off, and then there's never a right time to go in, so in the end they all just get picked off without really all backing off or really all going in. Like, they're a bit undecisive. Maybe that's just me, and maybe that's just because I see that Dandy gets shut down constantly and not be able to have a chance to pick up or to have the RP going for him. Perhaps that's that, but who knows. And the BKB perhaps again for Magnus, the one that he needs. Doesn't want to get shot down. Of course the Fiend's Grip will still be there. But at least that's the only thing then. He just gets picked up. Sentry Ward being here for the Dire also, by the way. The Bear scouts them out and they're not even going to try to go in. It's too late. Maybe they can catch someone on the backside if they can get a good entangle. But the puck blinks himself away. And so does the Bear in the end. And then he's going to be walking fast with the Iron Shell. He's going to be picking up the last still though. So we have got the gold graph again. It's still 3k in favor of iCCup. Again, not that much. Experience graph is going to be telling the story a bit bigger. With a huge drop after a big fight for iCCup. But again, 3k difference. With the experience graph showing this, well, as a result in levels, I guess. We've got still the support sitting on level 9s and level 8s, with the lowest level actually being on iCCup. But the highest levels up on iCCup as well. Level 15 and 2 level 13 as well. The equivalents of Na'Vi are all one level below that. As the Bear gets some damage done on the tier 2 tower here. Na'Vi just standing around 4 seconds up on the Bear, but they're going right now when everybody of Na'Vi is standing right behind them. You don't really want to go for that. Gonna be seeing Funnick picking up himself with Staff of Wizardry. Wonder if he's gonna go for a first staff. We've seen him doing it before today, I believe. Meantime, on the bottom lane, some split push happening from Mag here with the Shadow Blade, who is building towards a Sheepstick as his next item. But Na'Vi apparently not too worried about that push. They still want to get something mid. Sentry Wards all over the place. Knowing that they're safe, knowing that the high ground is not spotted right now by iCCup. But how are they gonna go in? They need Dandy to go in, they need a Surge maybe up on him and then a Surge and a Blink. But look at the positioning from iCCup, it's fairly safe. Nightmare is gonna stop the Chaos Bolt from coming in. The tower gets denied still. There's a Bear in some trouble. It's gonna get resummoned back soon though. Or Blink back. Not resummoned. Hyperstone up on the Bear. And that is all Na'Vi came for, that tower. Well, they got the tower. In the meantime, they lost our tier 2 tower on the bottom lane. Iron Shell is going to clean out some of the Treants, going to be getting some gold there. But it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be losing a tier 2. Like, you know, it's great, you get yourself a tier 2 tower mid, but it gets denied. And you give away a tier 2 tower just for free. And someone who can actually purposely last at the tower because he doesn't have to worry about anybody denying him because there was nobody there. So it's gonna be Na'Vi that I think makes a bit of a sloppy trade. Scythe of Ice picked up by Mag. And we're having 5k now in their favor. 2 towers still left standing on the side of iCCup, with 1 tower only left standing on the side of Na'Vi. Of course, I only mean outer towers before they go towards the tier 3 towers. Let's see what they can do though. 4 staff indeed completed by Funnick. 4 staff on the Darkseer. Oh, they're looking for something. Looking for someone. Puppy, you better run. And you better run fast. Blink and Dream Coil and Orb out. Venom's ulti goes off. Hits himself up on Jackal. There's a nice RP. It's on 3. Scooter also doesn't take the BKB target with him though. Is it gonna be enough? It is gonna be a foe that already picked up Always Wanna Fly. We do see still Jackal looking for targets. Now his BKB we're off. He's gonna find a 4 seconds on Bunkeroki. Able to pick him up with help of Mag's ulti. Double kill for him with that. And the bear getting a rest down. The Sprout will be able to run himself away. Should be fine. Should be safe. With nobody else, well, really wanting to go in here for Na'Vi. They got themselves 1 kill. Only up on the Bane. With 2 kills going the way of iCCup. Still only on the 2 supports though. Like they didn't get the big heroes this time. But they will try to take the last tower standing in the outer towers. A bear looking for some entangles perhaps. As this Maelstrom helps cleaning out the creep wave real fast. So that's going to be the tier 2 tower. Still standing for now. Gonna be seeing everybody of iCCup roaming back towards our jungle. With the Aegis still up on Jackal, but he's got his BKB on cooldown, so they couldn't really go again. And I mean, the RP that time was good. It hit on 3 people. But then the BKB was on for Chaos Knight. I mean, that's fine. But there wasn't really enough damage to go through. Like, that's a thing that I said with the Magnus. That's the thing where we saw, I believe, iCCup banning out the what's it called? The Leshrac. Because, you know, you've got this brilliant RP thing, and then there's an AoE of stuns. But what's your AoE damage? I mean, you've got the Poison Nova. I should not neglect that. That's still pretty big. But that's about it. Iron Shell, yeah, you can count that. But I kind of mean something like lightnings, the light striker rays, and split earths, and dragon slaves. You know, those kind of things. AoE damages, and that's something that Na'Vi doesn't have. So they have to really have their RPs to mostly disable and then target the heroes to take them down. So they disabled the most important target, the Chaos Knight, but then they scored away the supports that were in there. And they only killed off one of them, and they didn't even focus on the Chaos Knight, who was after that starting to bash on people. Oh, with TP. Very ballsy. Gonna find Puppy, who's gonna be landing his Poison Nova as Kura, and the tether gets broken because of it. It's gonna be Jackal that's gonna pop a BKB, but I don't think it's gonna matter. He goes down. That's not worth a trade. That is not worth a trade. Na'Vi getting a good trade just thrown at them. Gonna be costing a couple of TPs, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter at all. Not when Na'Vi just blinks themselves in, TPs themselves in, and get themselves a free kill up on one of the most important targets up on iCCup. Would only die twice up till that point. Na'Vi standing in the mid lane. Not with all of them though, there's just 4. They're missing Puppy, who's being declared Mass Defender, and that's the courier being sniped, and that is gonna be Mag doing that. And he's got himself a sheep stick with that as well. Yeah, of course, I mean, timer must have been really close for that Chaos Knight, as the chat points out. So he had got his, he had an Aegis, but Aegis times out after 6 minutes. If he wouldn't have run, maybe he would have died in time. Who knows? Gonna have an Aegis Prophet picking up his own Maelstrom, so it's gonna be Lightning fighting against Lightning. Mag. Gonna be, he's really starting to look good in his net worth. Look at that difference. It's a 4k difference. That's massive. That is massive. And he's only died once. He's been in 12 kills. But more importantly, he's been able to push down quite a bit of towers. He's gonna be sending his streamers towards the mid lane to push it out again. In the meantime, on the top lane, it looks like Na'Vi wants to finally take down the last tier 1 tower standing on the side of iCCup. The kill of the puck with using of an RP. Swap in for Always Wanna Fly. Gets picked off as well. Gonna be maybe having a deny, but no can do. Wicked sick for Lone Druid. Tower gets picked off. Nice aggression coming off Na'Vi. iCCup, no time to reply this time. No time to come back. Na'Vi means business. And they show it right now. They're either going to force a buyback out of the puck, he doesn't have it, or they're going to just steamroll through for now. And for now, the steamrolling thing, that's going to be the case. If, by the way, if Dandy wants to pick up a BKB, he now has all the gold that he needs to do that. But then again, he could kind of want to have the courier for that, so there's no courier. So maybe he's going to wait until the courier is back. Tier 3 tower is going to be taking some harassment. Fortification getting forced out. Bear's going to be jumped back, and the tower continues to drop. Look at that tower. Down to half HP already. It's going to be put in a nightmare. Never mind, going to be blinked back. Maybe now a nightmare will be in place, but you know, it's only postponing the inevitable, and Poppy actually taking over the nightmare just so that the bear can finish up the tower. Tower getting denied though. In the meantime, the tier 3 tower on the bottom lane, Mag, doing what Mag does best. There is still fortification up on Navi. They could use it if they want to. They should use it if they want to. There goes the swap. There's no stun to follow it up though. And they don't use the fortification. And Mag, I don't think he's done just yet. In the meantime, on the top lane, it is gonna be Weejozik that is very close to dying, but he's staying alive, and they actually managed to pick up a foes, and it's gonna be Dandy locked inside of Fiend's Grip. They're going down as well, and Mag coming into play. Picks up the last hit for that one as the gem is on the floor. There's gonna be 3 going the way of iCCup kill-wise. And no kills going the way of Navi, and of course a buyback from Avos. Wanted to be back into that fight as the Salt Grass is ready. And he got himself a Ghost Scepter. Invisibility. Like, I kind of like that. Like, you have your bear. Your bear is your main source of damage, right? Your bear is the one that you want to be having to stay alive during the fight. But that also means that you yourself are going to be a target because they want to kill you for your bear. So if you can just pop a Ghost Scepter, you will be able to stay alive against Chaos Knight's advances. In the meantime, though, the 10 minutes are over since the last time that iCCup got the Roshan. They're gonna try again. Let's see if Navi comes in time. I don't think so. They are, maybe... Nah, they're not moving this way. For now. And that's gonna be the Chaos Knight having it complete. Or having complete. Having the Aegis once again. In the meantime, he has 4k gold. And even with that death, apparently Magnus, Dandy's still able to pick up his BKB. The question is, what are they gonna do now? Like, are they gonna try the siege? Because they just tried that on the top lane, it went okay, but they were getting split push, so in the end they didn't really get anything out of it that the opponent didn't get out of it. Like, the opponent even got some kills with that. Even got a buyback up on the hard carry from Navi. Navos buying back. It can all be over in one team fight, by the way, at this stage. 35 minutes into the game, the gold graph is going towards a 10k in favor of iCCup. Experience graph 10k in favor of iCCup. One team fight in favor of Navi could still mean that they will get racks. The same goes for iCCup, though they don't really have that much team fight compared to Navi. So they have to kind of wait until Navi goes in and then take their chances and try to turn the fight around. There's gonna be Mag that's gonna be teleporting himself out. Picked himself up. The Assault Cuirass. And with the Gem of True Sight being picked up now by iCCup, there's no way to scout him out anymore. Bane has got that one in his inventory. Sentry wards are gonna be wasted. Wards wasted, and it looks like we're gonna be having a nightmare up on the bear. It is gonna be iCCup that might be looking for something. Puck blanks himself out. And nobody else left to take down for Navi. Everybody backs off. And I mean, I guess at this time, iCCup doesn't mind taking a fight either, since they do have that Aegis. They want to just keep on the pressure. And want to just have got Mag, of course, keeping on the pressure on the top lane as well right now. And just wait until, well, for Navi, wait until the Aegis is gone. Defend, trying to pick off heroes where possible.
Regeneration.
1800 gold up on the puck, because he has got a sheepstick and a blink dagger. Looking good. With Navi just forced to wait inside their base to see what's coming. They need to wait and see where everybody is before they can actually do something again. $2,200 gold up on the lone druid. So we're gonna depend how that bear is gonna get shut down. Like, there's a couple of things from Na'Vi, like you have got that big RP and you've got the Lone Druid. Basically, those are the two things that should secure the late game for Na'Vi. And the Bear's got an Assault Grass, so I mean he's got some survivability, that's for sure. But it's still fairly tough. The iCCup apparently comfortable waiting around right now. Not really seeming in any hurry. By the way, this massive gold difference, it's mostly coming from the Nature's Prophet. Look at that! Look at the difference between Nature's Prophet and the second highest for iCCup. That's almost double the amount of gold that he has. He is just that farmed. Jackal, your last hit's 140, while the Nature's Prophet's got 325. Yeah. You know, we got a lot to learn that. And of course, the Force is doing nicely with his farm as well. I mean, he is trying to keep up, and of course, also bought back earlier, so that cost him a bit of gold as well. But even with that gold, if he still had that gold, the difference would still be in favor. Very much so for the Nature's Prophet. Heart now complete upon the Chaos Knight, so he's starting to get some items as well. And 4k gold again on the Nature's Prophet. We'll be going for an MKB next. Let's see what he can do here. He's gonna pretend he's alone. They've got a gank waiting for him with an Invis rune. They're gonna blink in. And a silence up on Dandy. He's being turned into a piglet already. Already uses a 4-staff or gets the 4-staff forward as Kuroki is gonna be the one to fall. Here comes the RP though. Hits upon 2. Resolution is gonna go down. Is Mag gonna drop as well? Looks like he might. Looks like he might. He's still alive for now though. Able to get himself away. As we are gonna see the Nature's Prophet still going down. There we go. Jackal looking for an opening up on a Vos. Gonna be able to go for him. No man left for a stun. Buybacks for everybody. It's gonna be Mag that's already back into this. Bashing hard on whoever he sees. It's gonna be the Chaos Knight that picks up Puppy once again. Vacuum back in. Bear still alive. Getting tethered. Getting nightmared. Getting controlled. And Funnick in some trouble. Gonna get picked up here. Gonna be going down. Can't be staying alive. Jebberfruit on the floor. Apparently nobody cares for now. There we go. Now we're gonna be seeing Wee Josik picking it up. There's still 3 heroes dead on the side of Na'Vi with just Dandy as well as a Vos left alive. And the buyback from the Radiant side are just not there. Well, apart from the Darkseer. But compared to iCCup, they bought back a lot. It is gonna be a 4-second stun up on a Vos though. Trouble for him. Vacuum back in. Barracks will drop. Na'Vi in trouble. Real drift in for Funnick. It is gonna be a stun up on Jackal. Able to postpone him from going down. Or postponing from chasing a Vos actually. But the reality will still get him in and that's still a kill. It's gonna be Funnick now trying to stop Jackal again. Kuroki is actually gonna get picked up together with Puppy. And it's gonna be a triple kill for Mag. And is it gonna be an ultra kill? No, the GG gets called. This is the loser bracket. iCCup. They will make it to the grand finals. Na'Vi not being able to get the team fights that they wanted in iCCup. The gang potential is just too big and they went down to about the same lineup as they went down to Empire in the first match of the day that they played. It is gonna be over for them. They go home with $1,500 while iCCup has already secured themselves 3,000. And it's gonna be Empire that's gonna be deciding whether they get 3,000 or 5,000 because that is gonna be the grand finals for us and it's gonna be happening right after this one. So make sure you stay tuned. We're gonna have to wait until the throne falls, I think, but looks like nobody is there anymore. Of course, this is a LAN event, may I remind you. And we're just gonna have to wait until either everybody disconnects. And that's everybody of Na'Vi actually disconnecting, so we'll wait for that to explode and then we're going. The finals will be played after this, though do note that Empire needs to set up shop in their, well, on stage, need to get their gear going, so we might have a short break, but it's at least not going to be as long as we had it before anyways. We're going to be seeing it. We're going to be seeing the throne exploding first, and we're going to be seeing the grand finals. It's going to be Na'Vi out of the tournament, out of Techlabs, and also, of course, I mean, the thing is that you don't only win $5K if you win this, but you also win an invite to the main event at the end of this year. So that's that. Anyways, that was it. Stick around for the finals between Empire and iCCup. Don't go anywhere. More Dota 2 coming up for Techlabs. Stick around.